this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God bless you today, friendship. Our morning meditation is coming from the 107th division of the book of Psalms. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. You know, when we read this statement is in the imperative mood, which suggests to us that the psalmist is not speaking from the vantage point of a tentative proposal. The psalmist is not giving a suggestion, but rather the psalmist is making a command. The psalmist is not saying, if you feel like it, or it would be nice if you gave thanks to God, but rather he says, give thanks to God. Now, the psalmist is not trying to force us to give thanks to God. It's not a command in a legal sense. It's a command in a logical sense. Let me explain. He's saying that when you consider the blessings and the goodness of God in your life, it logically makes sense to give thanks to God. Thanksgiving ought to grow out of a rational, logical perspective that in light of all God has done for us, no one should have to prime us or pump us up or force us to thank and praise God. But when you look at your life and see just how far God has brought you from, when you look at your life and see just how good God has been to you and yours, it logically makes sense to give him praise. When you think of who God is and all the things that God has done in your life, it ought to logically be your first response that I've got to give thanks to a God like this. You know, when I was growing up, sometimes my mother or father would give me something, and like children often do, I would take it and I'd just run, and they would stop me and say, hey, wait a minute, what do you say? I say, oh, thanks, Mom, thanks, Dad. And I think God looks at us like that sometimes and says, what do you say? Because I woke you up this morning. What do you say? Because I started you on your way. What do you say? Because I kept you in your right mind. What do you say? Because you have a reasonable portion of your health and of your strength. That even some nights when we forget to tell God good night, he still wakes us up and tells us good morning. What do you say? It just makes sense to say thank you to a good God like this. Oh, give thanks to the Lord. Term give thanks is the Hebrew word yada, which means to give thanks. It means to praise. It means to express and confess a fact, whether it's good or bad. To say thank you is our way of making a public confession about how good God is in our lives. To give thanks to the Lord is at the very center of praise, because whenever you give thanks to the Lord, you are expressing and confessing who God is and what God has done. When you say thank you, you are making a public declaration of who God is to you and what God has done for you. So in the life of a believer, not just on Thanksgiving, not just on a special day, not just on holidays, but every day is a day of thanksgiving. I pray that this day is filled with God's choice blessings for your life. I pray this day God gives you new reasons to give him thanks. Friendship, it's time to give thanks to the Lord. Every day is a day of thanksgiving. God bless you, and remember, if you continue to be good to God, God will continue to be good to you. God bless you, and happy Thanksgiving.